welcome back, romantic home family, and welcome if y'all are new. In today's video, we're going to be working on my Easter spring front porch. I would love to have you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's totally free, and pop over to my Olivia's Romantic Home DIY Facebook page where I share daily crafting inspiration with you guys, and I have a free group page you guys can join to post photos of your home decor and DIY projects. Now, it is a little bit later in the day than I was hoping for, but I think that it's going to turn out amazing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and grab your garlands, your glue guns, and let's get to crafting. Okay, my sweet friends, let's create a beautiful garland to go above my front door using mostly Dollar Tree supplies. Now, for the base of the garland, I am going to use this greenery piece. I think it might have been for Christmas. It was sent to me. Thank you for whoever sent this to me. And I had chopped it up into pieces. I must have used it on another decor idea. So I'm just going to extend it down by using some wire, and I'm wiring everything to the top of the door because we have already had our first round of spring storms last week, and there was a lot of tornado warnings. Thankfully, nothing happened here. So the next thing I'm going to do is take some of these Dollar Tree eggs, and I'm going to just wire them to this garland. I have never done a garland like this before, so I'm really excited for how this came out. And mostly everything that I used, honestly, came from Dollar Tree. So I love when I can use inexpensive goodies. That way you guys can maybe find some and do something similar. So I had these eggs, and I had made a topiary actually a couple of weeks ago, and then used it in my dining room decor this last week, but I had painted them. Now these I did not have a chance to paint because I was like, you know what, it's time to make this garland. And I really think that outside I like to use a little bit brighter of colors with the pinks and the blues. Now I decided to add a little bit of spring greenery to the center. If you guys go back and watch some of my videos from this 2026 season, I had decorated my mantle with a ton, and I mean a ton, of my spring florals. So I used pretty much most everything I have in my craft stash. So I knew I had to get really creative with this because you guys, I'm really just trying to push to use what I already have in my craft stash without running out and buying new things. So these are just some big bows that I had made last season using some Dollar Tree and super cheap Hobby Lobby ribbon. I always take my projects apart and then store them in a tote. Sometimes the bows can be revived and sometimes they can't. So you can tell I'm really having to do a little bit of fluffing. Now, originally I thought I was going to put more eggs up here at the top. I decided not to do that because I thought that the bows would offset these eggs a little bit better. So I used those fluffy bows from last season. Now, if you guys saw me do my Easter Christmas tree last year, I used those fluffy bows to decorate that tree. So that's what I'm going to be using here. And the wind kept catching my dress. Thankfully, I didn't have a Marilyn moment. It was a pretty long dress, but I thought that was kind of funny. And so I'm just going to add another bow to this side. Now, looking back on it, I wish I would have pulled my hair back because I feel like the wind kind of made it look a little bit messy. So just bear with me with my messy hair. Now it's time to add in some cute bunnies. I found these cute bunnies last season. They really remind me of kind of like a Love Shack Fancy or Shabby Chic bunny. They have just all these pretty flowers on them. And honestly, you guys, have not been into Dollar Tree much this season for Easter because I just have so much already that I had left over from last season because I did a huge Dollar Tree shopping video and haul last year. And so I'm really, again, just trying to use the things that I already have on hand. So I'm layering this with a pink bunny and then a blue bunny. And the pink bunny says Happy Easter and the blue bunny says welcome. And I would like to add in some crosses to this garland too. I did not have any new cross decor. You guys know that I did my large cross that I put in my living room. But I need to make some maybe smaller crosses. Wouldn't that be cute to add in? I do have a cross though by the entryway of my front porch here that I'll share with you guys towards the end of this video. It says He is Risen. I had gotten that one at Hobby Lobby. Now what you see me doing now is I'm just adding in some bows above my little blue bunny down here. What I wanted to be really careful of with this garland was to make sure I didn't cover up too much of the bunny ear. So you can see I trimmed that bow back because sometimes things can lose shape if you go too crazy with garlands and florals, and I mean not garlands and florals, with bows and florals. So I didn't want my sweet little bunnies to lose their ears, you know, with too much decor. So I'm adding in the exact same bow to the other side. And then I had this tulip garland, and the tulip garland, oh, it came in a box of stuff that my sweet friend Sharon had given me at church. And so I just cut the little tulips apart because remember, I didn't really have a whole lot of florals to put into this. So we're using those felt pieces from the garland. So you guys can really look at things and get creative. You don't have to spend tons of money to make fun, pretty decor. And I think that this little felt garland, I think it might have come from Dollar Tree actually originally. So I'm just hot gluing those in to the evergreen pieces here. I do a lot of hot gluing in to my pieces and my garlands. Now here's a little hack I shared with you guys in the last video. Take those Easter eggs and string some floral wire through the top, close them back up, and you can easily wire them to your garlands. That's what I did when I did the Easter eggs that we used on my chandelier. We did that same technique, and that's what I did with some of these for my garland here. So I just think it came out really cute, and I also hot glued in some more little eggs as well. Now it's time to add back in my big garden planters, and I'm going to keep the decor on the little garden planters kind of low with just those little pink balls. I added in some other little fun little tulip planters and then a pretty mat. This mat is so cute, but I'm not for sure how it's going to survive the rain. I got it at Ross, and it was really inexpensive. And then I just layered another little mat over it. Now, here are my lanterns. I had created lantern florals for Valentine's Day. And instead of redoing the whole floral, I'm just adding a big giant egg. These were the eggs I was going to add in the top part of the garland to the lanterns. Now, remember last year Dollar Tree had these super adorable bunnies with the little glasses on. I could not resist not putting these into my decor. And since we're just really going all out with spring bunnies and eggs, I added a little stake to the back of the bunny and then just popped them into these tulip planters. And I did that for the other side. So it's a little his and her bunny, even though there's only a her that lives here. I guess Benji Beard could be the his, I don't know. But here is the final look. I want to know what you all think about this. I absolutely am in love with it. It just looks so cute. I wish you guys could be here and see it in person. Now, what do you think about the little checkerboard mat? I'm using what I already have on hand, so we're just going to go with it. And I already had this wreath. Should I add any bows to the wreath? I felt like there was so much going on already with my garland. And then I just added the cute little big egg and carrot and bunny booty to the top part of that floral planter. I am not sure how this is all going to hold up, though, you guys, if we get crazy spring winds. So I'm just going to have to keep an eye, I guess, on the forecast. And worst case scenario, if I have to go collect things out of my yard and re-glue them, I guess we'll have to do that. So anyway, what do you guys think? I am loving this. What was your favorite part of this garland that I did? I love this little pink bench. I actually painted this pink last Christmas, and of course it's really looking adorable for spring. Not sure how the pink is going to look for 4th of July decor, but we are going to do our best. And I actually don't do a ton of 4th of July decor, but maybe we'll do pinkish 4th of July decor. And here's those little lanterns. Oh my goodness. I'm really, really loving this one, you guys. I just love Easter. Of course, you guys know pastels are my favorite. And here is my He is Risen Indeed. This is a beautiful little sign that came from Hobby Lobby. And then there's Benji Bear. He had to stay inside because if I let him out while I'm working, I can't keep an eye on him, and I don't want him to run out in the road. And he likes to kind of take off and go on little adventures if I don't have him on his lead. So anyway, but we did go on an adventure today after I got done. It was time to take Benji Bear for a walk. And I have to share with you guys, oh my goodness, look how pretty everything's starting to green up some. And then my neighbor's dogwood trees are blooming. And then I have a redbud tree in my front yard. It really isn't blooming quite yet, but I can't wait to share it with you guys once it really starts blooming. It has just a little bit of red buds. See this tree right here, you can't really see, but the red buds are starting to just kind of pop out. Benji Bear is doing some business. He is so funny. He walks with like a little bit of a waddle. Do you see how sassy he is? But here are those beautiful dogwood trees. Oh my goodness. I don't have one in my yard, but they're blooming all over my neighborhood, and my heart just smiles at God's glory when I'm able to see all that. And then here are the little daylilies or jonquils. I'm not for sure what you guys call them, but they're so pretty, these little spring flowers. A side note is these are a spring flower that the deer do not eat, according to my neighbors. So what do you guys think about my Easter front porch? I am loving it, and pretty much everything that I used is from the Dollar Tree. So thank you guys so much for being here. It is such a true blessing and honor to have each and every one of you all here. For those of you all that are new, welcome. I'm Olivia with Olivia's Romantic Home. I'm a DIY crafty mama, and I love to share with you guys how you can have a boutique, gorgeous home on a budget. I truly believe you do not have to break the bank to have a fabulous, amazing home. I would love to invite you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribing is totally free. It will simply update you every single time I post a new video. I post several DIY videos a week on YouTube, as well as several a day on Facebook. So I've also been doing a Bible study with you guys, and this week's Bible study is on worship. So if you guys want to pause that and be able to just kind of screenshot it, here is the other page, if you guys are following along. You guys can see that. And I'll go ahead and read over the first page. This is out of a Bible, the Bible in a Year. Let me show you guys what the cover looks like. It's the Bible in a Year. You guys can grab it off of TikTok Shop. It's about $8. I don't have a link, but you guys can just grab one for yourselves. Okay. So this says, worship is our whole life's response to God's worth and glory, extending far beyond music to encompass all aspects of living. It involves both personal devotion and corporate celebration, acknowledging God's supremacy in all things. So the week one blessing for this week says, may every breath become a song of praise. This week, as you discover fresh reasons to worship God in both the ordinary and extraordinary moments. I love that. Worship music is one of my favorite things. I mean, I fall asleep to it. I wake up to it. I have it constantly going. Hillsong United is one of my favorites, but there's so many. You guys, I just have Spotify on my phone, and I just love listening to my worship music. A good reflection question for us says, besides singing, what is one way you could express worship to God this week through your daily work or activities? So I feel like another way to worship is to also pray and praise God. So I know this morning I was praising God because I was going through like just a really hard, strange morning, and everything that felt hard or that seemed like an oopsie in my day, I just praised God for the provision, for the oopsie, and I asked God to help me work through it. So let's think about praising God as we worship and all of the fun things. I hope that this blessed you guys. I'm going to let you go because my puppy dog is anxiously awaiting his walk. So until our next video, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.